forenoon FN, AN is afternoon session. Clear? Yes. Now we have our own faculty. Hitesh sir is not there, he is on leave. Now we have 2 external faculty, actually 2 at kept. So one, Dr. Venkateshwaran SV sir, he is coming on all the 3 days. So morning, afternoon, I think I have made sure that I have allotted him to all the groups, so that every group will get some exposure to an external faculty. And you will get a lot of rich knowledge from senior persons, because they are all experienced persons. Okay, and then we have DRS. He is Professor DR Shashidhar. All former RI faculty only. We were all colleagues. And then SP sir, of course, was our guide also, PhD guide for Pooja and me. And Shashidhar sir, DRS, he is also a former colleague of us. And he used to handle grammar along with Suman Bandi some time back. And SP sir he's an encyclopedia, he used to handle everything. And then we have an NF, new list, did you see that? Yes. Revised list, NF. She is Ms. Nafis Fatima. She is also a resource person. Right now she is working for the MTIP group, you know. And then we have SR. She is Dr. Sharda. She was also a candidate from SV sir. So 3 of us are there. She teaches in a PU college. She's also agreed to come. So we have different, you'll all get to see our own observation, you'll get to see others' observation also. Try to get the best from everyone. Alright? And whatever observation they make, you don't put a dull face and don't feel bad. They'll give you marks, don't worry. But since they've been called here, they would like to point out every little thing. And the person who observes a lot is a person who will help you a lot, isn't it? Otherwise, it's very easy to tell you, oh, very beautiful lesson, you can go. But then they'll also give you some input. How better you could have done that, what else you could have done. So don't get into an argument. No, sir, I want to do this, madam said like this. No, sir, I also did like this. No, madam, and all that. Just listen, okay, fine. Okay, agree. Because different people have different ways of looking at things. So they'll also be here to help you out how to give the best to the students. That is their ultimate motive, not to put you down. Okay? And don't get perturbed looking at the faculty's faces. Whether it is us or them, don't look at our face at all. Just treat them like children, so you're all going to behave like children. Like primary class children. So when they ask you to run around. You forget that you're all teachers. Because when you are teaching, you require them also to be like students, isn't it? So it has to be mutual. And try to help each other, because you're all here for 30 days. Now you all must be very good friends with each one of you, with each other, right? So this is a very beautiful experience. Teaching practice is really good. And as I told you earlier, please keep a small notebook, jot down all the important activities, because you'll forget later on. So keep a notebook from today itself. Just write name, your name. Huh? Pench or pench. So please sit up. So you write his name, whatever lesson he taught, topic. Then anything important that you liked, just jot down. Okay? So that you can use these things, these activities in the class. So next time when you remember, okay, he did this. So with the name and the activity, it is easier to associate and recall. Got it? So that is about your teaching practice. So directly you're going to go and sit in your respective rooms. You're not coming here. You're not going to conference hall. So 9:45, no assemblies. So directly you'll all be there. And before the faculty comes, you have to be there ready. And don't keep missing. And the moment you finish your class, after tea break, don't run away. Or after lunch break, don't run away. And those who have class later on, don't sit in your room and be preparing. We've given you enough time. At least I have given you enough time, because since last week your topics have been allotted itself and your work has started. All of you, whether you finish your class or not, whether you have your class in the next period or not, everyone is supposed to be there. And we'll be marking attendance. So your list will be there. Morning, afternoon session will be taking attendance there itself. All right. So don't miss any class. Yes, question. Same question you had. How many? Your list is given. Same. As per your group list. So the entire group 1 will be in your group only. So 2, 3, 4, 5, same. So if you have to make any sheets or anything, please see the number in your group and then do accordingly. Listening, whoever has got listening, don't give any script to them. Because if you give the script, they'll start reading and you're not developing listening comprehension. But worksheets you can give. You can give lots of questions. And grammar people give them a lot of examples and then go to the rule. Don't straight away say, okay, now I'm doing possessive, now I'm going compound word, now I'm going to do articles and all that. Give them lot of exercise examples. From examples you pull it and then you discuss. And writing people, make sure that you make them write in the class. This is clear now? So your talk should be less. Ask lot of intelligent questions in the class and make the class run. Think of some very interesting activities. Involve everybody. Don't neglect anybody in the class. All right. And then for oral exam, last day you have afternoon, that is 30th, Saturday afternoon. The same teaching practice groups will be having the oral. Again, either you have to go to the faculty room or you'll have to go to a classroom. That I'll mention on Saturday only. But the same group, TP groups only will be going there. Is this clear? Okay. The oral exam will be having 3 parts. One is a quick self-introduction. Don't say myself. You begin, I am so and so. Okay, or my name is, or I am Uzma Raheel from Bangalore. Okay, my name is Uzma Raheel. I am from Bangalore. Don't say I am coming from Bangalore, I am coming from Singapore. I am from Singapore. Coming from means you are still walking and coming. So don't make that mistake, all of you. I want you all to come out with very good marks. So please don't say myself. Don't begin with myself and don't say coming from. And don't say I came from. Came means you came and settled down here. I am from or I belong to. Say that I am so and so. Say that name. I am Uzma. Okay. I am from. Okay. So these 2 things remember. Say again. Okay, so don't say I'm coming from, I came from. And a very short self-introduction about your place. It depends upon what the faculty would like to ask you. Say something interesting that has happened in your life, they may ask you. Or anything that you would like to share, which people do not know. Anything they could ask. Or about your work, the teaching thing. Or about your family, they may ask you. This is about yourself. The second one is, you have to speak on a given topic. So a list of topics, very simple topics, don't worry. I know I don't want to trouble you much. I will not be asking you about international politics, global warming, what Netanyahu is doing or what Trump is doing. I will not ask you those kind of questions there. Okay. So anything simple that anybody can answer. Alright. So these things. And then third part is reading a short passage. That's why I told you from the beginning, keep on reading. That's why we've been giving you this activity of coming and reading reports, coming and speaking, reading so many things. So by now you would have got little bit of confidence. Yes? So keep reading a lot. So self-introduction, then reading a passage and speaking on the topic. Only 3 things. It will not take more than 4 or 5 minutes per head. After that you're free, then you can sit and study. I'll be sharing the link which I've recorded for my 44 sounds, minimal pairs and all that. So after you finish your oral exam, Saturday night you sit down and listen to it. Now you will all be busy with your teaching practice part. So as and when you finish, you can sit and do that. Alright. And your examinations will be probably in 3 different rooms, 7, 8 and 3. Because we have tables and chairs there, proper tables. So you can sit there and study. Write the exam. So no bringing mobile phones inside the class. Even if you bring, you just put it on silent mode and leave it on the tables there. They'll be safe. Put it in the bag and leave the bag there. Okay. And no copying, no discussing in the exam. Invigilators are going to be very, very strict. They'll just mark phone copying, phone talking and all that. So we don't want that to happen. Clear? Okay. Another thing is the pattern of the question paper. So paper 1. So Monday you will be having paper 1. Just write down what are the things you have. And Tuesday will be paper 2. 10:30 the exam begins. So paper 1 you will be having my area, listening and speaking. LMS you have. Listening and speaking you are. Then reading, CRN. Writing, 1 whole month, TT. Writing TT. Then grammar, SB. So mine, CRN, TT, Suman Bandi. How many? 4. Wait, this is paper 1. First day you will be having these things. Okay? So all this, all this different papers, maybe about 15 marks each. So totally about 60 marks for paper 1. 60. So within this part, whatever we can ask, we'll ask you. My area, right from the beginning, I've been telling you, letters will be underlined, sound you have to identify, minimal pairs you have to write, stress you have to mark. It will all be simple and easy. And then maybe a long answer will be asked. Design any activity to develop either listening activity or speaking activity. So if I ask one activity, you have to design one activity in detail. You don't have to write objectives. Just say, teacher does this, student will do this, teacher. You can just write. It is not a proper lesson plan, but pick up any one activity. Don't just write, I'll do pick and speak, I'll do debate, I'll do drama, I'll do role play and all that. You will not get any marks. If it is role play, for which topic, what characters, how will you conduct, that you have to write. Understood now? If it is pick and speak, what will you put in the chits? How will you call the children? All the instructions have to be clearly done. If it is picture composition, just a rough picture you can draw. We are not looking at, we don't want Netravati's diagram and drawing that beautiful diagram. No, just a rough one. Because we are all not artists. And some of you are artists, but don't spend too much time on that. Just a rough sketch and then mention how you are going to write, develop their listening or speaking, whatever is asked. Okay, so based on the picture, what kind of questions you will ask. Is this clear? Then reading, sir will also give you some passages, he'll ask you questions based on that, skimming, scanning, all that will be there. Then writing, of course, whatever she's taught you. Maybe writing paragraph, whatever she's taught. If it is a story, narration, picture composition, within 15 marks, everything will be over, her area also. Then grammar also, there will be some objective type or there will be some subjective. 15 marks, what can you expect in the grammar? So whatever sir has taught you in the class, you just go through. Then coming to paper 2, right. Hitesh sir's portion, what is that? Teacher development, TD. So whatever sir has asked, he may give you multiple choice questions or he may just ask you to write something, whatever related to your professional development. Whatever sir has discussed, just go through that. Alright. Then you have action research. Some questions done by CRL. And then you have testing and evaluation. Again by Hitesh sir, right? You will remember all this. She is writing for you. Okay. So testing and evaluation, whatever sir has done. It could be very simple, short answer questions or it could be definitions or anything. And then we have methods and approaches by Pujagiri, yes, PG. So paper 2 is for 40 marks, paper 1 is for 60. So 60 plus 40 is 100 century. 50 marks for your teaching practice, 150 over. And other 50 is for your story narration. Remember what you did? Language games and oral exam. So all these things together will make 200 marks. Is this clear? So pattern is clear now? Okay. You don't bring any answer sheets. Paper will be given to you. It will be given in a form of booklet. You have to write your exam in the booklet itself and submit. Just bring your pen, pencil, eraser, scale, whatever you want for decoration, you bring there. Don't keep borrowing from others. Alright, yes. If you have a stapler, please bring that also.